Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. So I have pulled out some of my little, I don't know what you call them, blankets. I don't know. Anyway, I have decided that I want to do a card pull for you that follows this set way. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a collective read real quick. And we're going to start with the past. What's in the past? Death. All right, so death, past, something that you've already put an end to, okay? Present, self. What's present self? Five of Pentacles. The problem. Knight of Cups. Conscious. Six of Pentacles. Unconscious. Unconscious. Ten of Wands. And King of Wands reverse. Future. Two of Swords and Page of Pentacles. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. The Fool. External influence. Seven of Cups. Oh. Your influence. That's an interesting one. So we have, for your influence, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the King of Cups, the Moon, Judgment, and on the bottom of the deck, we had the Seven of Swords. There's a lot going on there. And outcome. Nine of Swords and Three of Pentacles. And Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And the Magician under that. It's an interesting story. It's a story about how you were sent to love someone back to life, someone who had lost their soul. For a very long time, you created a home, love, stability, a stable emotional relationship with someone, but secretly there to bring them to judgment for their, we'll just say, wicked ways. All right. Because while you went in with the best of intentions of giving and receiving love, money, energy, everything, you were in a state of lack, constant lack, because this person wasn't real. The relationship wasn't real. This person was already dead inside. The Walking Dead, basically. They looked alive, but in reality, they were already dead. This person is blocking your manifestations. You didn't realize, you put all you had into this person, not knowing that they were taking from you without giving back, that they were that they never had good intentions for you in the first place, that they were using you, that you were a convenience to them, that they were nothing but a user, that they use and discard people, at will for their own personal benefit, that they don't want to take any responsibility and will leave you holding the bag. They will promise the world, take it out on loan, and then leave you with the debt, You had to fight through the illusions that this person or these people, this person and their community were in, but also projected towards you, okay? It was all an illusion. And you created long-term stability, a home, an emotional stability, a stable relationship, right? But secretly, behind your back, they were doing terrible, terrible things for which now they are being judged because you caught them. And the outcome is that throughout all of this, Spirit was with you. Spirit was helping you. Spirit was guiding you. Spirit was, tried to help this person. That's why you were there. That's why you encountered this person. Because God wanted to help them. God wanted to save them. And God wanted to use you to do that. But they had too many problems that they were not willing to overcome. And they started dragging you down into the darkness with them. So God had to step in and teach you about the occult, the magic, the unseen, hidden knowledge. That may have gone against everything that you knew to be true and believed religiously. But you were not afraid to listen to your heart and your soul and the spirit that guided you. And it led you to freedom. Freedom from this person, freedom from all these people who never really loved you, who used you, who didn't want you to succeed, who tried to keep you in a state of illusion or delusion. Meanwhile, they're the ones that were truly delusional. And all the while,
just hoping. You always had the best of intentions for others and yourself, and you maintained your hope and faith that you could save the lost souls. Some way, somehow, that they would still make it out, because you didn't want to leave anyone behind in the darkness. But you realized that it's their own personal journey, and whether or not they choose to accept it is up to them, and that you had to go on your journey. You had to see what God has in store for you now. Never losing faith. Constantly, every step of the way. Without having anything beneath you. To just trust that God and Spirit are leading you in the right direction. Especially because it felt like this was a bit of a detour, you know? What else? But you're free now. I'm getting past life as well. So this is someone that you had like many past lives with, and you finally had to just let them go this time. I feel like you tried to hold on and go together, and you finally realized that, that you can't carry the weight of both of you, spiritually, physically, mentally. This person has got to carry their own weight. And they were never going to do that as long as you were still around. Getting Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and the Sun. Definitely like a mother wound, okay? Yeah, that this person needed to heal. The Devil. Yeah, just a lot of issues. Mother issues, addiction issues, codependency issues. It's like this. It's like you're trying to cross the River Jordan, right? and you've got somebody with you, and they don't know how to swim, and they're scared to death of this crossing. And rather than doing it on their own, they're just trying to climb on you, and you're sinking in the process. And you're trying your best to carry you both, but you just can't. You gotta let them go, sink or swim. They're on their own. They have to do it themselves. They gotta overcome their demons. And this is justice. It's justice. It's fair. It's balance, because the Tower on the bottom of the deck, because they left you to carry the baggage, the Ten of Wands, all on your own. And spiritually, financially, in relationship wise, the energy, they left you a long time ago. They just stuck around for the benefits. And now it's time for you to go forward on your journey on your own and see where life leads you without this person in it. And where is that? Where is the journey taking the collective? Eight of Wands, something quickly. Okay. A change. Sudden change. The Hermit within. Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Victory, success. Nine of Pentacles, all on your own. This is sovereignty, it's independence, the World on the bottom of the deck. This is not needing anybody. You know, maybe you had your own issues with codependency and you have worked through that. And this person still has a long way to go. And you had to leave them behind because they weren't willing to do the work that you were. You know, they're too afraid. And, you know, they're in the Nine of Swords, afraid to step out of the norm, afraid to go against the group mentality, afraid of truly being free, afraid of their own power, afraid of your power, afraid of what they don't understand. Meanwhile, you're just taking leap of faith after leap of faith towards victory. Learning and healing yourself. Learning more about yourself every step of the way and healing yourself every step of the way. Healing your mind, healing your heart, healing your finances, healing your spirit, healing the past, because this has been going on for lifetimes. Closing out karmic contract. Yeah. Three of Wands, looking towards the future and waiting to see, you know, what the future brings, what good the universe has in store for you now that you have finally made it. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time, and that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe.